It is a tax time nightmare you might think could never happen to you, but it does. Someone steals your identity, they file a tax return in your name, potentially running off with your refund if you would do one. And this is happening more often than you think. Joining me now with tips on how you can protect yourself is Karla Dennis. She's an enrolled tax agent with KDA Incorporated, a tax strategy business. This sounds frightening. But how do scammers pull something like this off, stealing our identity and getting our tax refund?
It's really amazing. One of the ways that they are able to do that is that they impersonate the IRS. IRS will call people so the taxpayers think that it's the Internal Revenue Service. They'll give them information over the phone, and then those impersonators will then scam money away from you.
So then what is the best way people can protect their identity and their refunds if they do one? Because I imagine that these fraudsters don't pay your what is owed if you owe. So how can people protect themselves?
Very true. One of the things that you can do is file your tax return early. Typically, these fraudsters try to get in and they try to file your tax return. If you file early, as soon as e-file opens, then chances of them being able to file in your name will be slim to none.
But you know what's challenging is, especially for people who aren't as tech savvy, they may get confused about what links are official, where they can e-file. So what should people be looking out for to avoid a scam if they are trying to take your advice and file early?
Yes, they should only go to the official irs.gov website. That is something they should absolutely do. Avoid payment links, avoid emails, avoid accessing the internet and public places like hotels and airports. Those are ways that they are able to get your information.
And there's another flag as far as what the IRS will communicate with you and will not. What is accurate and what would be a hint of a scam?
Yes. Typically, if the IRS is going to communicate with you, they're going to send you a letter first. It's very rare that IRS is going to call you or text you or email you. So avoid those means of communication with IRS. If you haven't received documentation first, hang up immediately because these impersonators are pretty good.
You do a great job in sharing everything you know with people on YouTube and trying to help people. So how can we help either the less digitally tech-savvy people in our lives or older people with ways that they can get help if someone has filed a tax return in their name?
Yes, if someone has filed a tax return in your name, one of the things you can do is contact IRS, but you can also request an identity theft PIN. That's a unique PIN that every time you file your tax return, whether it's going in mailed or going in electronically, you have to use that identifying PIN to authenticate your tax return.
I didn't even realize that existed.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things people can do.
Absolutely.
In general.
Shred your documents is one. Don't put things in the trash can unshredded that has your identifying information on it.
Anything with your name and address.
Social
Shred that
security
baby.
number, date of birth.
Yes.
Shred it.
Great advice. All right, Karla Dennis, thanks for getting up early and joining us today.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.